What up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, I'm Batman with another reaction. We got the NBA's next star is secretly a psycho. Let's get to it, man.
Caleb Wilson has told the world.
There's a guy named Michael Jordan, UNC. MJ goes to the
Hey, bro, I ain't
Bulls.
gonna
There's
lie.
some
Ever
shoes
since that first debut, like my first initial thing, I want to go to my first initial thing before seeing more, because obviously he's really looking legit. But my first thing was, bro, this nigga looks like AJ DeMonta. This is who, like, you would think AJ would be. That's what I thought. All right, like he's prime AJ DeMonta right now. Cause AJ I mean, he ain't do bad at all, but shit, he ain't come out like this, man. That first game, right? The 35, I think.
Told the world.
There's a guy named Michael Jordan, UNC. MJ goes to the Bulls. There's some shoes to fill with that.
I want to be better than Mike, honestly.
He really said that, but you don't have this confidence. When he had this confidence in what he was saying and all the stuff he said before he had stepped foot on the summer league or whatever, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I know people was hating on him or whatever, but I was like, bro, there's no way you're saying this for no reason.
I want to be better than Mike, honestly. I know it's a lot to go, but I'm writing my own story.
A rookie that wants to be better than Michael Jordan. Is he crazy, or does Caleb Wilson know that he's about to start a legendary career? Because we were told the 2026 draft he's about to start
That was a Jazz?
Michael Jordan. Is he crazy, or
was
does
a
Caleb
Jazz.
Wilson know that he's about to start a legendary career? Because we were told the 2026 draft had a big three in AJ, Darren, and Cam. Then, Caleb Wilson was the clear-cut fourth guy only. Already, Caleb set a near NBA record with 35 points in his summer league debut. He averaged almost
to him like that, though?
NBA record with 35 points in his summer league debut. He averaged almost 20 and 10 in college. He was compared to a young Kevin Garnett. The only thing that was...
There's no way Kevin Garnett had this handle, though. Maybe he did, though. I was young. I never got to watch him, but...
supposed to hold Caleb Wilson back from superstardom was his jump shot. He made just 7 threes in his college career, and we just watched him make 7.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Jump shot. He made just 7 threes in his college career, and we just watched him make 7 threes in a single game. So now, many in the NBA already believe that Caleb will be the best player in what could be a historic draft class. And Caleb himself has said,
I just love the game, and I have a lot of fun with it, but like I want to be legendary. I want to be remembered after I finish playing.
And even better, we have an incredible reason to believe that Caleb might soon back up his talk with
thing is, where would Cooper Flag go in this? Because did he really duck this draft, bro? Like, he's on my team and everything. But I gotta keep it real, bro. Like, did he duck this draft?
Because here was Caleb's reaction after scoring 35 points.
He lost. That's my goal.
Would he have what number? Hey, don't even play. I know we seen what Cooper did in the NBA, but you can't go off. You can't go off that. Would he have went number 1 in this draft? Man, this shit would have been crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Win. I'm happy that I got the record.
I really don't see the
ready to
difference.
move
I
on
was
to
like,
what's
what's the
next
difference between him and AJ?
All-time
Besides
NBA
AJ
legends
being
like
better
Michael Jordan and Kobe
offensively,
Bryant, of
like.
course, had talent, but it was their mindset that made them the best. And if we rewind all the way back to the 5th grade, when Caleb Wilson did not play in the AAU Nationals, he cried in the car. That was the start of his story, because his mom simply looked at him and told him he was too nice and needed a switch once he stepped on the court. Now, Caleb Wilson has an NBA kill switch once he stepped on the court. Now, Caleb Wilson has an NBA kill list.
Shout out, bro.
Just everybody that I feel like, I want to compete with. I respect all my opponents, but I want to prove I'm the best. It's that simple.
This list has 30 or more names of guys who were recruited over Caleb or taken for Team USA over him because, like Michael Jordan, getting revenge is what pushes Caleb to become the best. Even when he was projected to go 4th in the draft, he said,
personally, I feel like I've been disrespected in polls and things like that. People telling me.
I love that he's so authentic, though. Like, no PR, man. F all that.
He said,
personally, I feel like I've been disrespected in polls and things like that. People telling me I'm not a top 3 freshman in the ACC, so I'm just gonna keep going out here and killing people.
Yes, sir.
I got a list on my phone.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just gonna keep going out here and killing people. Because I got a list
PR,
on my phone, and it's nowhere near done. So
Caleb's goal is to take down
he
everyone,
dunked on
which meant
Cameron
in
Carr
Summer
and
League,
shit. I was
first
like,
up on
damn.
Caleb's list was Cam Boozer. Boozer was picked right before Caleb, and they were once AAU teammates. Back in 2024 at the Nike
Hey.
Peach Jam, Cam Boozer was MVP of the
headband,
tournament,
though, that
while
looked kinda
Caleb
tough.
took a back seat on the team. So it was time for Caleb to cross a name off of his list. And right away to begin this game, we saw
What we doing?
he can shoot. His first basket of the Summer League was a size up 3.
It's the movement though, but it's like, it's obviously, yeah, the mindset is everything, bro. It really is, bro. That needs to be emphasized because people so stuck on the physical, but it's internal first, bro. It's internal. That's a reminder to me though. You know, like manifestation is real. Like it's here up here, then in reality, man. Facts. We see it all the time.
Game we saw
You see with Michael Jackson, he said he was gonna be, what did he say? He was gonna be, I forgot exactly what he said, but he proved himself right. He manifested that shit. I forgot what he was manifesting, but obviously it's what he was doing. Being the best, the greatest, whatever ever. Pop, whatever he was, ever. You know, it's mental
he
first.
can shoot. His
But
first
it's like the confidence in the movement though, for me.
off of his list. And right away to begin this game, we saw he can shoot. His first
Come
basket
here.
of the Summer League was a size up 3. Then he took the ball, showed he could create his own offense, and that also, he had a fall away jumper in his bag. Then watching the film, you don't get compared to Kevin Garnett if you can't play defense, and off of a bad pass.
Oh, KG was so he was more known for it. I know he definitely could score on offense. He was a two-way player. But was he like more leaning defense or something?
Caleb just
didn't know
darts back and viciously redeems himself with a block. In the
Yeah.
fourth quarter, he shows his athleticism. He catches the ball and blows by Boozer, showcasing a nice touch at the rim, and Caleb would finish this night off with a block on
that.
a dunk attempt,
Oh my
and then
goodness.
2 more outrageous
Ugh,
threes.
nigga.
Not only scoring 35 points, but also giving us 3 blocks and 2 steals. And the best part, Caleb had promised he was going to play like this to Chicago's front office before the draft.
If you come to Chicago, we need to draft a guy that's going to lead this team.
Yes, sir.
Are you cut out for that?
I feel like I'm your guy, honestly. Like, I would love to play in Chicago. I'm a dog.
Caleb's
The only thing
self-belief
is, like,
in
he
his
should have
game
went
have been
higher,
noticed
bro.
by
Well,
everyone.
I gotta
Like I
chill.
said before,
I mean, we have not seen these niggas in the league yet, but 4 is crazy, bro. Like, y'all should have known this man talent, is what I'm saying. Like,
many have compared Caleb to a young Kevin Garnett. Draymond Green has gone even further.
Yo, Caleb Wilson, floor could be Kevin Garnett with that skill set that he has, with that amount of untapped potential that he has. And most importantly, with the mindset that he has.
exactly. That's the most important. Exactly. Vital.
Tap potential that he
I
has.
love hearing that because it confirms that manifestation is real, and bro, it's up here first. That shit is facts.
And most importantly, with the mindset that he has. If it doesn't remind you of Kevin Garnett, I don't know what does.
In this clip, Draymond also explained that while Kevin Garnett played in an era where big men weren't allowed to dribble and shoot threes, because Caleb is now playing in the modern NBA, he's able to showcase his all-around game and could reach an even higher ceiling than Kevin Garnett because of that. Draymond is not the only one who thinks this. Jay Williams also had some huge words.
And by the way, when I first saw him this year, okay, I was like, oh, the bar is Jermaine O'Neal. The ceiling, Kevin Garnett. Now when I watch him play, I'm like, the bar seems like Kevin Garnett. The ceiling seems more like Giannis.
And the Kevin Garnett comparison is coming from more than just
Am I taking Giannis over KG? I mean, you got to give respect to Giannis for sure, but like, I just don't like that he can't shoot. So yeah, I'm not. I get it. He's a menace, dominant in the paint, but I don't know how much of a compliment that is. Like, especially if he's not playing like that. He's not gonna be playing like that. KG but who's a? It's him. He's his own. Caleb Wilson is the ceiling. Yeah. Caleb Wilson is the ceiling, bro. Exactly. Cause I'm like, who can do this back in the day? You know, you thought of Kevin Garnett, but it's like, you can't really think of no one. He's his own dude. Like,
also had some huge words.
And by the way, when I first saw him this year, okay, I was
Giannis
like,
is
oh,
kinda,
the bar is
I don't know,
Jermaine
like,
O'Neal.
you mean like that type of top 3 player or whatever? that caliber, I don't know about him playing like him. I don't know.
The ceiling, Kevin Garnett. Now when I watch him play, I'm like, the bar seems like Kevin Garnett. The ceiling seems more like Giannis.
And the Kevin Garnett comparison is coming from more than just Caleb's defense. It's coming from his attitude, his physicality on the court, and the fact that his motor is relentless. He never stops when he's on the court. But so you might be thinking, rightfully so, if Caleb thinks he can be the next Michael Jordan, if people are comparing him to Kevin Garnett, why then would he fall to number 4 in the draft? Well, back in high school, Caleb was a top 10 recruit for a long time, but he finished just 8th in his class with the scouting report.
Malik Thomas
for a
I was
long
like,
time, but he finished.
I know this sounds like very casual, but bro, I seen edits and clips of this nigga before the draft. This nigga, so I knew for a fact he shouldn't have been that far wherever he went. You know, like bro, if I'm seeing random clips of you, you should not be. You should have at least won that first round. Some pick. You know.
Just 8th in his class with the scouting report.
And it's not, they can clip anybody but bro. No, we seeing his potential now. He had multiple, didn't he have multiple 30-point games? Like, bro, it's not for no reason. Like, some niggas be tripping, bro. Like,
top 10 recruit for a long time, but he finished just 8th in his class with the scouting report reading. Offensively, he's not a natural alpha or creator, and has extreme defensive potential and is at his best offensively in a supportive role from about 16 feet and in. Caleb was not supposed to go to North Carolina and be an instant #1 option, but he was. Only at North Carolina, the reason Caleb did not crack the top 3 is that people thought he couldn't shoot. But Caleb himself says,
okay. I mean, but that's why you work out and do the draft combine and you work out with him, right?
I wasn't asked to take 3s in college. I did what it took to win. So, you know, I mean, I feel like
people just swear they know. That's what I'm saying. Shout out niggas like this. The Bulls gotta steal because y'all swear y'all know everything. I love that.
I'm a great shooter and I'll be able to shoot when I get to the league.
Now in this video, I still want to be as realistic as possible with Caleb's game. Yes, his mindset is elite. Yes, this is the type of mindset that really does push you to greatness. But in the summer league, we've also seen weaknesses. We've also seen holes. Caleb was not a perfect player. His dribbling definitely needs to improve if he's going to create his shot off the dribble at the NBA level. Already, summer league defenders have been able to body him at the half court and cause him to commit turnovers, have caused him to make mistakes.
I definitely didn't say he was perfect, so.
Able to body him at the half court and cause him to commit turnovers.
Was that a foul though?
Already, summer league defenders have been able to body him at the half court and cause him to commit turnovers, have caused him to
I don't know what that was.
His shooting with 7 3-pointers in one game has certainly improved, but it's still streaky. He's going to need to become more.
Bro, that's a plus though. So maybe that's why he brought up Giannis, because I guess y'all don't believe in his shooting. But nah, man. I'm looking at, I don't know who I'm looking at. Like, it's just him, Caleb Wilson. I'm looking at a nigga who's coming different, you know? Like, you're not pulling up like that if you can't shoot, bro. It just, I don't know.
Pointers in one game has certainly improved, but it's still streaky.
Did you see
he's
that?
Going to need to become more consistent if he's going to be the superstar at the next level that he wants to be. And on defense, while he has put up solid numbers, while he has had flashy blocks, Caleb has been caught in the wrong spots at times. He's going to need to watch game tape to
bro, this, I mean, okay.
On that, he does have seemingly limitless potential, but the work needs to be done. But if we trust his words, he is certainly saying all of the right things. Because when asked how many shots he's been putting up in the offseason, he said,
probably like 2,500, 2,000 shots a day. You get more confidence because you know you're putting in the work.
I'm not sure Ben Simmons put up 2,000 practice shots in his entire career. So when Caleb says he wants to be better than Michael Jordan, if he is actually putting up 2,000 shots a day, he is certainly putting in the work to at least get the most out of his potential. But let's also remember what drives him, and that is crossing names off of his list. Because
it's no way.
Let's also remember what drives him, and that is
dunking that shit would have been crazy.
Crossing names off of his list. Because this season in college, Caleb was matched up against Kansas and Darren Peterson. Peterson at the time was projected to go #1 in the draft. This was a big name on Caleb's list, and when asked what his phone wallpaper was for that day, he said,
My wallpaper today was my feeling after the McDonald's All-American game when I didn't touch the ball.
Oh, I thought he had Darren Peterson or some crazy shit.
Wallpaper today was my feeling after the McDonald's All-American game when I didn't touch the ball. So, and Darren Peterson was on my team.
Caleb had scored just 3 points in the McDonald's All-American game as he took just 4 shots, while Darren Peterson took 14 shots and was named MVP of the West team. So Caleb went out and shot 9 of 11 from the field, scored 24 points with 4 steals, and North Carolina took down Kansas. For a moment, Caleb had his revenge, but after getting picked after Darren, cut to the summer league and it was clear Caleb wanted even more. But Darren sat out in this game versus Caleb, so he watched as Caleb went.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do this.
But Darren,
like, you can't do this, bro. You can't shoot like this. You can't do this if this ain't in your game, bro. You don't just
cut to the
bust
summer
this
league
out,
and
you
it
know?
was clear Caleb wanted even more. But Darren sat out in this game versus Caleb, so he watched as Caleb went and put on a show, also throwing down a nasty dunk.
Here is Wilson back on the ball, defended by Matt Cleveland. Wilson.
Ah,
Whoa! Look at the reaction of the second hit. Darren Peterson.
And after playing the Wizards, where AJ DeBonsa also sat out, Caleb called it like he
shot, bro. What are we talking
and after
about?
playing the Wizards, where AJ DeBonsa,
you got so many you got shooting experts, I'm pretty sure, and all that shit in the NBA. You telling me this is not like a perfect damn near shot?
Darren Peterson.
And after playing the Wizards, where AJ DeBonsa also sat out, Caleb
like Tim Legler, right? Don't he analyze people's shot? That's what you think about that.
And after playing the Wizards, where AJ DeBonsa also sat out, Caleb called it like he saw it, saying,
I mean, I feel like I'm different than all of them. Like, I can say they don't enjoy basketball, but like I enjoy basketball. Like I love it. So, I mean, I'm going to play as much as I can. And as long as I don't have an injury or something that's actually wrong with me, I'm going to play every time.
At this point, Caleb is legitimately putting a target on his back from the amount of pure talk that he is doing. I think we can all agree that saying you want to be better than Michael Jordan is a huge statement. But I want to ask you a question.
At the end of the day, have confidence. Everybody needs to be the most confident version of themselves. And you can't let no one take that from you, man. You can't be a humbled version of yourself. That's why I like Kobe and I like but that's not my favorite player, but that's why I like niggas. It's their mindset, you know? I had to make that clear because my nigga Kyrie swerving, that is my guy. And he really, I think his confidence he was popping it probably like earlier in his career, but he really don't do that as much. I wish he did though. And that's why I like Ant. You know, that's why I like certain niggas.
To be better than Michael Jordan is a huge statement, but I want to ask you a question here. Do you think that Caleb didn't know what he was saying? Let's really think on this. Caleb knew how much pressure.
Then what? Like, how are you really looking at yourself? Like, you looking at yourself like an ordinary guy? Like, you're going to get ordinary shit, though. We already just figured out it's the mental first. It's up here first. We already know that. So I'm ordinary in my head. I'm going to play ordinary on the court. I'm better than Michael Jordan in my head, and I really believe that. I'm going to exhibit that on the court.
Jordan is a huge statement, but I want to ask you a question here. Do you think that Caleb didn't know what he was saying? Let's really think of this. Caleb knew how much pressure adding his name to Michael Jordan's would bring, and he still made this statement. He still said he wants to be legendary because putting pressure on himself is how he becomes great. But also, with that said, I think that we all know that even with the most savage of mindsets, you do need a baseline of elite talent to work with if you are going to reach greatness. And at North Carolina, Caleb showed us he was a dunking machine and a defensive monster. But he also showed us something even more important. His production was just off the charts. In any other draft, Caleb would have been in contention.
But like, why would he only be dunking? That's like, it's just such a hard style, man. Like, only Giannis, you know? That style, I don't know if you should aspire to do that. I don't know.
For at least the second pick, but scouts were so locked in on their top 3 that Caleb's
My
freshman
God,
season
oh
did
my
not receive
goodness.
a pick, but scouts were so locked
Getting,
in on
like,
their top
jiggy with
3
it
that
is
Caleb's
crazy,
freshman
like,
season
Euro
at least the
dunk?
second
What
pick,
the
but
fuck?
scouts were so locked in on their top 3 that
Good.
Caleb's freshman season did not receive nearly enough hype. His base stats of 19.8 points, 9.4 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.5 steals, and 1.4 blocks a game were elite in themselves. He was a second-team All-American even though he missed over 10 games. Caleb averaged more assists per game in college than Darren Peterson, but even more impressive, Caleb produced the 13th best PER ever from a freshman who played in at least 20 games, ahead of names such as Karl Anthony Towns and Cooper Flagg. And he also had the 8th names ahead of names such as Karl Anthony Towns and Cooper Flagg. And he also
my thing is like the stats, the analytics. Here we go.
8th highest box score plus minus ever, right ahead of Evan Mobley. But what was important to Caleb was not the stat sheet, it was checking names off of his revenge list. We saw him do that in the summer league with 35 points against Cam Boozer, but before this game against Duke, Caleb did the same thing he did with his Michael Jordan statement, choosing to put more pressure on himself before playing Duke by openly saying, I don't like Duke. This year, we're putting belt on everybody. I'm talking real belt, sparkle and bedazzle. His list was on his mind, but so was something else. He'd say, Duke offered me and they just stopped talking. You think about all the other guys recruited over me, all the other guys you recruited. When I play you, that's what I will remember going into the game. Duke fans were furious at Caleb and couldn't wait for revenge. But against Cam Boozer, with every scout in the world watching,
I ain't even
Caleb
trying to be funny. When I just seen this, I swear that's that Caleb versus Cam nigga, bro. I swear.
Wait for revenge. But against Cam Boozer, with every scout in the world watching, Caleb went off. 8 for 12 from the field, 23 points. North Carolina sunk a dagger to win this game, and Caleb never forgot his promise.
It's a rivalry. We got to get him the belt. We got to get him that belt. We got to get him that belt.
That was then, this is now. And now his promise to Bulls fans is this: he will become legendary, and he will never stop working to make that happen. When asked if he planned to take any time off after the summer league,
You're gonna take some weeks off?
Hell no. I'm not taking no time off. It's my rookie year. I mean, I'm about to go back to Chicago and get to work. I mean, I've learned everything I need to learn from summer league that I need to work on.
Because Caleb Wilson still has more names to cross off of his list. And since he has already improved so much after college, we do know one thing. Once the NBA season starts, Caleb Wilson will have put in the work to start the legendary career that he is promising. He's shown that just like Michael Jordan, he takes things
he had to watch out with that.
That he is promising. He's shown that just like Michael Jordan,
that's a foul, bro. Stop it, bro. I know that shit hurt. You don't even expect that either.
To start the legendary career that he is promising. He's shown that just like Michael Jordan, he takes things personally. And he believes that this type of mindset is going to give us a career that we will remember for the rest of basketball history. So there we have it. Thank you for watching. If you're new to
All right, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think of that video, bro. I'm out, man. No cap.